the Yonaguni Monument, Japan's ancient underwater city older than the pyramids. Intro: beneath the turquoise waters off the coast of a remote Japanese island lies a submerged enigma that has ignited a fierce debate among scientists and researchers. Gigantic, stepped rock formations, seemingly carved with geometric precision, descend into the depths. Is this a natural geological quirk, sculpted by the relentless forces of the ocean? Or could it be the remnants of a vast, ancient city, forgotten metropolis swallowed by the waves millennia ago, perhaps even predating the wonders of Egypt? Welcome to Adventure Hidden, where we plunge into the mystery of the Yonaguni Monument, a submerged structure that challenges our understanding of ancient civilizations and begs the question, could a sophisticated society have thrived in this region thousands of years before recorded history, leaving behind a silent, stone testament to their existence? Join us as we explore the underwater evidence, examine the arguments for and against its artificial origin, and ponder the profound implications if this truly is Japan's Atlantis, a lost city older than the pyramids themselves. Prepare to have your perception of the ancient world forever altered. Chapter 1. Discovery in the Deep. Unveiling the monument. Our story begins in 1986. Off the southern coast of Yonaguni Island, the westernmost inhabited island of Japan, a local dive operator, Kihachiro Aratake, was exploring the underwater currents when he stumbled upon something extraordinary. What he initially thought were unusually shaped natural rock formations turned out to be something far more intriguing. Descending beneath the waves, he found colossal, flat platforms with sharp corners, vertical walls, and what appeared to be step terraces, broad roadways, and even possible ceremonial archways, all carved from the seabed itself. The structure, now known as the Yonaguni Monument or Yonaguni Island Submarine Ruins, is immense. It stretches approximately 200 meters 660 feet east to west and about 150 meters 490 feet north to south. Its highest point rises to about 8 meters 26 feet below the surface, while its base plunges down to around 30 meters 100 feet. The most striking features are the numerous flat surfaces, right angles, and what appear to be deliberate carvings and markings in the rock. One particularly notable feature is a perfectly straight wall over 100 meters long. Another is a terrace arrangement that some interpret as steps leading up to a flattened summit. There is also a distinctive feature, often referred to as the turtle monument or stage. A large flat-topped structure supported by what look like pillars. The material of the monument is primarily sandstone, part of the Ryukyu group of sedimentary rocks that formed millions of years ago. This is a crucial point of contention, as geologists argue that the features are simply the result of natural geological processes acting on these pre-existing rock formations. However, proponents of the artificial origin point to the geometric regularity, the sharp angles, and the seemingly deliberate arrangement of the features as evidence of human craftsmanship. The discovery sparked immediate interest and controversy within the scientific and archaeological communities, a debate that continues to this day. Chapter 2. The Voice of Geology. Nature's sculpting power. The prevailing scientific view, championed by many geologists, is that the Yonaguni Monument is a natural formation, the result of unique geological processes acting on the region's sandstone over vast periods. They argue that the sharp angles, flat surfaces, and terrace-like structures can all be explained by well-understood geological phenomena. Sandstone, being a sedimentary rock, often fractures along pre-existing planes of weakness, known as bedding, planes, and joints. These natural fractures can create relatively straight edges and flat surfaces. The strong currents and wave action prevalent in the waters around Yonaguni Island can then erode the softer parts of the rock along these fractures, leading to the formation of distinct steps, platforms, and even what appear to be walls. Geologists point to other natural formations around the world that exhibit similar geometric patterns, such as basalt columns like those at the Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland, which form due to the cooling and contraction of lava. While the Yonaguni Monument is sandstone, they argue that similar, albeit different, natural processes can result in surprisingly regular shapes. Furthermore, proponents of the natural formation theory emphasize the lack of definitive archaeological evidence directly associated with the monument. No tools, pottery shards, or other clear indicators of human occupation have been definitively found embedded within the structure itself. While some loose artifacts have been discovered in the vicinity, their direct connection to the monument is debated. The geological argument rests firmly on the principle of parsimony. The simplest explanation, natural processes should be favored unless there is overwhelming evidence to the contrary. They maintain that while the monument is undeniably striking and unusual, it falls within the realm of what nature, given enough time and the right geological conditions, can create. Chapter 3. Echoes of a Lost Civilization. The case for artificiality, despite the geological arguments. A persistent group of researchers, including geologists, marine biologists, and independent scholars, strongly believe that the Yonaguni Monument is not a purely natural formation. but rather the submerged remnants of a large, intentionally crafted structure, an ancient city lost beneath the waves. Their case rests on several key observations and interpretations of the underwater evidence. Firstly, they highlight the sheer geometric regularity of the monument's features. The abundance of sharp right angles, perfectly flat surfaces, and parallel lines seem statistically improbable for natural fracturing and erosion alone. They point to features that appear deliberately shaped, such as the stage with its seemingly carved pillars and the clearly defined steps and terraces that resemble ancient ziggurats or pyramids found on land. Secondly, proponents argue that certain features appear to be carved or modified. They point to what some interpret as rudimentary carvings or markings on the rock surfaces. Although these are often faint and subject to interpretation, the presence of what looks like deliberately placed rubble or smaller shaped stones around the main structure is also cited as potential evidence of human construction. Thirdly, they consider the cultural and geological history of the region. Sea levels have fluctuated significantly over millennia. During the last glacial maximum, around 20,000 years ago, sea levels were much lower and the land extended much further. As the ice sheets melted, sea levels rose, potentially inundating coastal settlements and structures. Geologists who support the artificial origin estimate that the monument would have been above sea level at least 10,000 to 12,000 years ago. This time frame is significant because it predates the currently accepted timeline for complex civilizations in the Ryukyu Islands. If the monument is artificial and dates back to this period, it would represent a major rewriting of our understanding of ancient human capabilities. Finally, supporters of the artificial theory often point to the psychological aspect, the overwhelming impression that one gets when diving around the monument is not of a random rock formation, but of a structured, albeit eroded complex. The scale, the organization, and the seemingly deliberate shaping of the stone leave many with a strong intuitive sense of artificiality. While subjective, this persistent feeling among divers and researchers contributes to the ongoing intrigue. Chapter 4. Time underwater, age and the rewriting of history. If the Yonaguni Monument is indeed an artificial structure, its potential age holds profound implications for our understanding of ancient human history and the development of complex societies. Determining the precise age of the monument is a significant challenge, as direct dating of the rock itself doesn't reveal when it might have been carved. However, geological evidence and relative dating techniques offer some clues. As mentioned earlier, geological estimates suggest that the monument would have been above sea level until at least 10,000 to 12,000 years ago, at the end of the last ice age. If humans carved it, then the civilization responsible would have existed during the late Paleolithic or early Mesolithic period, a time traditionally associated with hunter-gatherer societies, not complex urban development or monumental architecture, at least according to current mainstream historical narratives for this region. This potential age is what makes the Yonaguni Monument so controversial and exciting. It would suggest that sophisticated building capabilities existed far earlier than currently accepted, potentially pushing back the timeline of complex human civilization by thousands of years and challenging established models of societal development in the Ryukyu Islands and perhaps globally. Furthermore, the submergence of such a significant structure points to the dramatic impact of rising sea levels at the end of the last glacial period. It serves as a powerful reminder of the dynamic nature of our planet and how entire landscapes and potential evidence of past civilizations can be lost beneath the waves. If further research definitively proves the artificial origin and the estimated age of the Yonaguni Monument, it would necessitate a significant revaluation of archaeological timelines and could open up entirely new avenues of inquiry into the capabilities and sophistication of early human societies. It would force us to consider the possibility of advanced cultures existing in prehistory, leaving behind enigmatic structures that we are only now beginning to discover. Chapter 5. The Underwater Debate, Ongoing Research and Future Exploration. The mystery of the Yonaguni Monument remains fiercely debated, with compelling arguments on both sides of the natural versus artificial divide. Ongoing research and future exploration are crucial to potentially resolving this underwater enigma. Proponents of the artificial origin continue to conduct underwater surveys, documenting the geometric features with high-resolution sonar and photogrammetry. They analyze the rock formations for evidence of tool marks or deliberate shaping, and they search for any associated artifacts that could definitively link the structure to human activity. They also explore potential connections to local legends and oral traditions that might hint at a submerged past. On the other hand, geologists continue to study the natural fracturing patterns and erosional processes affecting the sandstone in the region, seeking to demonstrate how these processes, which could have created the observed features. They often compare the Yonaguni Monument to other unusual natural formations around the world. The debate highlights the inherent challenges of interpreting underwater sites and the need for interdisciplinary collaboration between archaeologists, geologists, oceanographers, and other experts. Future research efforts could involve more detailed geological analysis, examining the microscopic structure of the rock for signs of unnatural modification, comprehensive artifact surveys, conducting systematic searches in and around the monument for any datable human-made objects, advanced dating techniques, if any organic material is found associated with the structure, attempting to date it using radiocarbon or other methods, comparative studies, examining other submerged formations in the region and around the world to see if similar natural structures exist, virtual reconstructions, creating detailed 3D models of the monument to better analyze its geometry and potential. Design. Ultimately, the Yonaguni Monument stands as a compelling example of how the underwater realm can hold significant clues to our past. Whether it is a masterpiece of natural artistry or the silent testament of a long-lost civilization, it continues to fascinate and challenge our understanding of Earth's history and the potential reach of ancient human endeavor. The debate will likely continue until more definitive evidence emerges from the depths. Outro. The depths off the coast of Yonaguni Island guard a profound secret. Is the monumental stone structure that lies beneath the waves a testament to the extraordinary power of nature's artistry? Or is it the ghostly echo of a sophisticated civilization that vanished beneath the rising seas millennia before recorded history? The evidence, both geological and seemingly archaeological, presents a compelling puzzle that continues to divide the scientific community and captivate the imagination of adventurers and researchers worldwide. Whether the Yonaguni Monument is a natural marvel or Japan's submerged Atlantis, it serves as a powerful reminder of the vastness of our planet's history and the potential for incredible discoveries to still be made, hidden beneath the waves. As we continue to explore and study this underwater enigma, we are reminded that the line between natural wonder and ancient creation can be surprisingly blurred, and that the most profound secrets of our past may lie in the most unexpected places. Thank you for joining Adventure Hidden as we delved into the mystery of the Yonaguni Monument. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep seeking the hidden stories that lie beneath the surface of